Hi there. It looks like you've got an accounting coming due. If this is your first accounting, the process and forms might seem a little daunting, but we're here to show you how it's done. This video is the first in a set of 3 which explains the steps in completing your annual accounting. This video is an overview of the reasons for an accounting and what to do to prepare all of the information you'll need before you can complete your accounting. First, you should have received a letter which will tell you when you need to submit your accounting to VA. The letter should also include a copy of the form you'll need to complete your accounting. The VA Form 21P-4706B, Federal Fiduciary's Account. Some fiduciaries are also required to complete the VA Form 21P-4718A, Certificate of Balance on Deposit and Authorization to Disclose Financial Records. Most fiduciaries do not have to complete this form. However, if you are required to complete it, your Fiduciary Hub will specifically request it. If this form is needed, check out our supplemental video called Completing the VA Form 21P-4718A. You can find the video on our website, here. In this video, we're going to look at why an accounting is required and how to prepare the information needed to complete the accounting. For more information on how to complete your VA Form 21P-4706B and finalize all actions, see our other videos, How to Complete Your Accounting, Part 1, which discusses how to complete the income section, and How to Complete Your Accounting, Part 2, which discusses how to complete the expenses section and how to finalize all accounting actions. Let's get started. So, you might be wondering, what is an accounting and why do I need to complete one? An accounting is a detailed description about the VA funds you manage for the beneficiary. It's a record which documents all of the VA funds coming in and going out, kind of like balancing a checkbook. Certain fiduciaries are required to complete regular accountings. During the field exam, when you sat down with a field examiner about a year ago, he or she instructed that an accounting was necessary. You also signed VA Form 21P-4703 Fiduciary Agreement, which documents the accounting requirement. The requirement to complete an accounting is intended to protect the beneficiary, so we at VA can make sure that the funds we've entrusted to you to handle are spent for the benefit of the beneficiary and his or her dependents. Before you begin your accounting, you'll need to gather some information. First, let's start with the accounting period. This is the time frame your accounting covers. You might be asking, how do I know what my accounting period is? Most accountings are due annually. Your accounting should cover 365 days. If this is your first accounting, your accounting will cover the period from the date you were appointed as fiduciary. So let's say that you were appointed as fiduciary on June 1st, 2014. Your first accounting would be due on May 31st, 2015. If this is your second or any subsequent accounting, look at the end date on your previous accounting. The following day will be the first day of this accounting, and it will end 365 days after. Now that we've got the accounting period settled, let's talk about bank statements. Bank statements for the entire accounting period are required for all accountings. That's every day of the accounting period. So take a little time and gather all of the bank statements for the accounting period in question. If you have multiple bank accounts, make sure you submit statements for those too. You should also gather any other pertinent information. For accountings, this information could be receipts from large purchases made during the accounting period. It could be copies of canceled checks, statements or invoices paid, or any other information relevant to this accounting. The next step is to complete your accounting using VA Form 21P-4706B and submit it to the Fiduciary Hub. If you are required to complete a VA Form 21P-4718A as part of your accounting, check out our video called Completing the VA Form 21P-4718A. If not, take a look at the next 2 videos in this series called Completing Your Accounting Parts 1 and 2. You can find all 3 videos at the website here. If you have questions, feel free to check out more information at benefits.va.gov/fiduciary or call your fiduciary hub at 1-888-407-0144. We strive to provide you with outstanding service and assistance. As always, we thank our veterans for their service and their survivors for their sacrifice. We are proud to be serving you here at the Department of Veterans Affairs. Remember to check your letter. Your accounting should be coming due soon. Thanks for watching.